Hi, Andrew here, and in this video we'll be giving you some helpful pointers on choosing a golf ball that is best for you. You wouldn't think so, but choosing a golf ball can be really confusing. Every manufacturer says theirs is the longest, the softest, the most accurate, and it can be difficult to wade through all the marketing jargon to work out what's best for you. What we have done here at Andrew's Guide is to grade the performance of each golf ball as good, better, or best. As is the most case with most things in life, the better the product, the more you will generally pay for it. If you're a beginner, the best performing balls will always be the best ball to use. However, after spraying 3 or 4 of these balls into the woods and the lake, the cost of your round just quickly adds up. So for beginners and intermediates, it's best to take performance and cost into account when choosing your golf balls. Let's start with your good performing golf balls. These are generally constructed of 2 pieces, a plastic cover and a rubber core. They are the workhorse of golf balls, being able to take a real beating as they are fairly hard. To get more distance you need less spin, and generally a 2-piece ball will have little spin off the tee and around the greens, leading to a little more distance. They're most affordable golf balls of all of them, and I would therefore recommend them for beginners. Next we have the better performing balls. Most of these balls will have a 3rd mantle layer to make it a 3-piece ball. This additional layer will give it a softer feel and create a greater amount of spin around the greens. This will appeal more to intermediates and is a cheaper alternative for the advanced players. Finally, we have the U-Beauty, bells and whistles, Tour Performance best balls. They can be constructed by as many as 5 pieces. They have the best of both worlds in being able to provide you with maximum distance and spin. Their soft urethane cover makes them super soft, giving them great feel. They are expensive, but if you're at the point where you're only losing the occasional ball during the round, they are definitely worth it. Once you've decided if you want good, better or best performance graded balls, you then have 3 more decisions to make. Firstly, as mentioned previously, there's usually a trade-off between spin and distance. Within the performance grades of balls, models are generally optimised for either one or the other. If you already built the ball a mile or prefer to have more spin control around the greens, then you go for a ball that is optimised for spin. If you want maximum distance, then you want little backspin as possible, and therefore the ball that is optimised for distance. It is worth mentioning here that those players that suffer from a hook or a slice might also benefit from a ball that has less side spin on it and is optimised for distance. If you have a look at the search filter on the left hand side of the screen, you'll be able to narrow the selection of balls based down on whether you want spin or distance. The next decision you'll need to make is the type of feel you want from the ball. The softness of the cover and the compression of the ball are the 2 main contributing factors to how firm or soft a golf ball feels to a golfer. Some better performing balls and almost all best performing balls have a soft urethane cover which provides the softest of softness as opposed to the firmer plastic covers on most good performing balls. Ultimately, it comes down to personal preference. However, most people do prefer a softer feel as opposed to a crisper, firmer feel. The final decision is for those who like to bring a bit of colour to the game or can just never seem to find their ball. Well, with some models you do have a choice of colour. Usually you'll have a fluoro yellow, orange or tasteful hot pink to choose from, which can sometimes make a nice change from the mundane white that most of us use. There is one last piece of advice I'll leave you with. There is only one piece of equipment you use on every shot, and that's your golf ball. Most of us are guilty of playing with whatever ball is in our bag. However, the performance of the golf balls and brands do differ, especially on the short game scoring shots. Try playing with the same golf ball model every round, as it will help you, giving you more consistency in your distance and around the greens, as you'll know how your ball will behave. Well, that's it from me. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.